Hey everyone, welcome back. Today going to be doing a unboxing and having a close look at a battery charger. This was kindly sent to me by a company through Amazon. The company is named EBL, and this here is a universal charger. It does D, C, AA, and AAA batteries that can be recharged, of course, and it has a 5-volt 2-amp fast speed charging capability. There's a Type C input that's available with this, but I don't think it's in the box. We'll soon find out when we do the opening. For those of you who may be interested in this item, I'll leave a link in the information in the bottom of the in the description of this video, so that you can use a code to get a percentage off of the purchase price of this specific unit. So you just need to use the code that's offered, and if you are interested in this unit. I'm going to have a look at the information here on the side. It says it's for indoor use only, intelligence protection, automatic charge, cycle charge, a 5-volt 2-amp worldwide voltage, safety stabilization, environmental protection, and charging indicator, which is LCD. This here unit was designed in California and made in China. So not much else on the box. So let's have a look at what we have inside here. What per till comes with this? Okay, we have two separate sleeves here. We have the AA EBL batteries, 2800 milliamp, in a protective sleeve. Good idea, nice protection. And we also have the AAA, which are 1100 milliamp, and also in a protective sleeve in a package. We have the USB. Jiggling the camera is really hard to be doing this, folks. We have a USB charger, the cable, and here is the unit itself. EBL. Apparently this does every battery except a 9-volt. And where does it plug in? Right here. Here we are. We have the Type C input here, and then we have the micro USB input. Has some cooling vents on the bottom, and I like the feel of it. Nice, solid, smooth plastic. It's not doesn't feel cheap. And obviously, you put the batteries in here, and I got to say they seem to. The spring is very strong, so it would make awesome contact. And you also see ribs here for the battery contacts. Some packaging foam. We have the EBL Professional Care on Batteries and Charger, and this unit is the EBL C9008 TC, the unit user manual. And I'm not exactly sure how good the English is with this, but let's just have a look here. Sorry for the lighting, I apologize about that. Yeah, looks like good English. I'm not the typical, I guess you'd call pig English. Yeah, so that you'd have no problem to use it, and you have some pictures demonstrating how the batteries can be used. And of course we have different languages. And we have, let's see, user manual. Interesting. That's what we just looked at. What was that? Oh, the battery charger. Okay, yeah, user manual. Very, very simple instructions, I guess. Introduction, caution, and the book. The rest of it is in different languages. And we have Smile Thank You. What is that? Professional care since 1998. your suggestions on both product and our service will engage us to do better. So I'm definitely going to be engaging them in the future based on what goes on here in this video. So their website is here. Get that in the shot. www.eblmall.com. They're also on Facebook. Interesting. And you can also email them at service@eblmall.com. So that's that. I am intending to try to dismantle this unit to see the handiwork that's inside, the components that are in there, and hopefully we'll get to have a really good look there, so just stand by. Just about in. Another few screws, and hopefully we won't lose any on the floor. Okay. Let's see. Small screwdriver. Just gently pry this. Hopefully it'll. Oh, great! It's just easily taken apart here. So we're going in. So here it is. The back removes cleanly. Again, we see the ventilation in there, heat dissipation. We have some ICs here. Oh, it's what is that? Not exactly sure what these tabs are for, but is it leftover packaging? It's just cardboard. It looks like packaging got inside there. So we can see the spring mechanism here. I'm just going to show you here. And the spring, I believe, is soldered in place. It is. Okay. Awesome. So like I say, we have some ICs, but an awful lot of SMD, the newest technology, I guess, on the block. And to that end, I wouldn't be able to tell you what half of them were. I do know these bigger components are integrated circuits here, you know, the intelligence of the unit. But you just have to look at that. I'm having a close look at the soldering. I apologize about the light, and it looks to be very well soldered. But as you can see, getting into the rest of this unit, which is contained in here, might be a little bit tricky, and I certainly don't want to be damaging the unit. And it looks as though I don't see any screws holding it in place. So we will forego going further. I'm just going to check to see what this is. My apologies for hitting the, it was really hard to be working with the camera. I'm just going to touch that, see what's going on here. There's some kind of a plastic coating in here, but I don't think there's any access to get into this unit. So rather than risk damaging the unit, I'm not going to go any further with this. We're just going to proceed with some more testing here. Okay, I've taken the liberty of removing the lenses, the plastic off the LED display here. I'm going to power it up now. Okay. Now I'm not exactly sure if you can see that. I'm thinking the light mightn't be the greatest. I'll try to zoom in perhaps. And this is my first time putting in a battery. Let's see if the battery has power. So the positive goes to top, negative to bottom. And now we see, okay, the battery is not fully charged, but it is taking a charge, as you can see. And it says charging here, that symbol there. So let's toss a AAA on the other side. In the middle here, maybe? Okay, and of course you see two batteries charging. If I hold it like that, that'd be better. Let's put this foam underneath here. There we go. Try to keep this in shot. So it looks like we're going to be charging all batteries, so let's just mix and match them here, because it says you can do that. Right up to a D, a C and a D. So we get all these in line here. Put this one over here. And we're going to charge all 8 batteries at one time. And the beautiful thing about this charging unit, as you can see, is that you can charge anywhere from 1 to 8 at one time. So let's see. We have liftoff. Now I'm seeing, and you're seeing, the screen blinking. I'm thinking that my power supply, which is only a Samsung block charger, may not have the amperage to power this unit. So I'm going to unplug this. No, better yet, I'm going to remove half the batteries. I'll take out a couple of the AAs here. Still doing the same thing. I should have known that. It's too bad I don't have a 5 amp. And looks like we're charging okay now. So it can do 4 batteries. Just wondering, could a typical cell phone block charger charge 4 of these AA batteries? These. Let's see. See if we can get 4 of them on the go here. And it's a go. Okay, so we know we can do 4, and of course I wouldn't say that it's because the unit is is faulty. Obviously it's not. It's just not getting enough amperage to possibly power up 8 completely dead batteries. You're looking at 100 milliamps for the AAA and 2800 milliamps for the AA. So let's see if we can just squeeze one more in here. It's managing to do that. Okay, let's try one more. I think it's managing 6. Would we be pushing our luck to try 7? Let's just see. Yeah. So I'm not going to charge these because I don't have the proper amperage. Like I say, block. It can't have the amperage. So I'm just going to leave these 4 in. Charge these up. In the meantime, I'm going to test the battery to see how much voltage we have with a meter, a digital voltmeter here. So we'll put this on DC. We'll push this ahead and we'll put this in shot. And let's see what we have here on the new on-charged AAA. 1.28. Minus 1 at that. We should do this right, not left. There we go. negative. I know it's going to be the same, it doesn't matter, but just to be correct about it all, 1.28. And let's just take another random one to check it. This is a fast charger, by the way, so 1.29. Okay, they weren't totally dead, but I would suggest they're not fully charged. Let me just double check on the battery here. 100 milliamp nickel methyl hydrate low self discharge recharge battery. 1.2 volts. How are we doing in the charging department? Let's go back here. Bring that back in shot. Oh, looks like it's gone up one more notch possibly. I'm going to test the AAAs now in this cheap battery charger and see if it says good. Shouldn't be, but yeah, the registering is good, so it does have some ability to be used. Okay, to that end, we have 4 batteries here. I do have an LED flashlight here. Here we are. Push this back out of shot. Now you can see this is not the greatest battery in the world, flashlight in the world. The batteries in it right now are half cooked. So we'll go with the EBL batteries in here and see what happens. I suspect that the flashlight is going to work because it is an LED flashlight, so it doesn't consume a whole lot of amperage. Okay, up, up, and down. And then we insert this way here and put the back on. Turn off the overhead light. And let's see. Wow. Oh yeah. That's incredible light. I'm going to seriously tell you. For these batteries not being fully charged, that is bright. Not as bright as what it could be, of course. You know, if they were fully charged. That is in the... Wow. Yep. They certainly do put out a fair bit of power. Turn the light back on. Bring our charger back in shot. So these batteries right out of the box are probably, like, I know it's only showing quarter charge, but I mean, if that's the case, if they're that bright quarter charge, they're really going to dip down a long ways before they're going to, you know, the battery's going to start looking sick. Incredible, actually incredible. So I'm going to pause now, and we've been on for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to see how long it takes to charge these 4 batteries. Yeah, they're just slightly warm. So we'll be right back, start a timer, and figure out how long it takes for this to charge. Okay, we are, let's see, we're at 50 minutes, the 50-minute mark, and I'm not sure if we're getting much charge on the go. Like I said, it's only been 15 minutes, but I did check the block that I'm charging this with, and it's only 1 amp. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 8 and 8 and 8 and 8, you know, so it's well over 1 amp of charge in for, you know, going that block has to do right now. And so only at 1 amp, we're probably looking at about an hour, well over an hour, probably maybe an hour and a half to charge 4 2800 milliamp batteries. I want to do a test though. While you're here and listening, to see how much interference this could have on radio. I think I have my scanner here, not scanner, shortwave radio tuned into a local program. I don't want to get no copyright strike, so excuse me. I'm going to turn it on, and let's see what's on.
You guys got 3 wins. Yeah, no, it definitely feels like that. I mean,
Okay, great. We just have some vocal.
Musicians around, and I mean Claire too, and everyone is just kind of a part of.
And I'm pleased to say,
and working to just make sure that we're.
You just listen to that. I'm pleased to say that there's absolutely no interference that I can hear. Going to unplug it now.
It's awesome to be working with those folks and to do this together. I know last year the pandemic certainly changed everything.
Absolutely no change in audio. So that tells me that the filtering on this charger is awesome. I know I've had chargers in the past, and certainly was an issue. Very noisy, kind of a pulsating noise sometimes. I'll also check now my CB radio here, and I know I do have noise, typical noise coming in that before I plug this in. And we're just monitoring channel 1 here on the CB radio, and let's see if it makes any difference. There is a bit of noise on the radio, like I say, long since before I had this charger plugged in, and we unplug it. No noise. I am very impressed with that, I gotta say for sure, because typically a lot of these chargers, like I say, they have this issue of a lot of noise. So thumbs up to EBL for your filtering in your chargers, for sure. Just feeling the battery. The batteries are just lukewarm, not hot. But the block feels warm. Not hot, not even very warm, just warm. We'll say, a little bit above room temperature. So with that, we're going to continue monitoring, but this is going to take a while, I guess. Like I say, with 1 amp and over 1 amp of charging to have to do, that's an awful lot. We're asking an awful lot of that small little block. Okay, in all fairness, I realized that the 4 batteries, on a 1 amp block charger is going to take an eternity to do. So I removed the other 3 batteries and just put 1 in. And as I can see now, you can actually see that the charger's actually got a fighting chance now, because it's getting enough amperage to charge 1 or 2 batteries possibly. So one thing about this battery charger that you need to recognize is that you need the full 5 amp, which it is suggested on the box here. 5 volt 2 amp. So it's only half the power. So, I was asking it to climb a hill that was pretty steep, considering I was trying to do 8 batteries at first. No wonder it was kicking out. So anyway, the AAAs are only 1100 milliamp, so they would be easier to charge with a small block, but just keep that in mind when you're doing a charge. And I can see now that this battery itself, this single battery, is really probably about halfway charged. So we'll pause now and see how much longer it's going to take. Okay, it seemed like an eternity, but after 30 minutes we have one of the batteries charged. I'm going to try to charge 4 right now. I'm going to leave that one in circuit. Actually only 3, I should say. I'm going to do another big one and a couple of small ones. We're still on that 1 amp block charger, so it's probably plenty, but certainly not for 8 of those batteries. So I'm suspecting this one will take longer than these two, because that's 2800 milliamp and these two are just 2200. So anyway, a half hour, considering the battery was down, so that's not too bad. And I would suppose that they'll probably, if you had all 4 in there in the proper amperage, it would probably charge within the hour. So anyway, it didn't look promising for a while. It just kept blinking like 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, and then all of a sudden, click, the charge light went off, of course, and it's charged. I'm going to remove this one now and just see how much voltage we have. So I'll just put this to one side. Keep it in shot if I can. Yes, I can. So you can see it. And I'll just temporarily turn on my meter here, and you can see that. And let's see what voltage we have on this battery. And the battery doesn't feel hot, it just feels like a normal temperature. So that's pretty cool. No concerns about overheating or anything. So here we go. 1.416. 1.4 volts. Cool. Awesome. And let's see what the on charge one had in terms of voltage. Get that connecting. 1.31. And here we go. And the other one, this one, 1.3. And the one that's in there is charging now. So as you can see, get this back out of shot here. The two AAAs are certainly charging faster than the other AA. Of course, like I say, as you can see, 2800 milliamps compared to 1100. Get this one turned around. Oops, sorry. Come on, Andy. I got it all fooled up now. Anyway, there it is. You can see 1100 milliamps each. I guess that concludes the video. So have an eye for in the description or on the video. I've got to do some editing, so I might put the code in there for you when I get the video done. If you're interested, EBL will give you a discount if you use the code that I'm going to offer you. Kind of hard to say with certainty, you know, without being subjective, really, you know, at this stage of the game, what these batteries are like. But I can tell you that the batteries, this one here, that you can just feel is a bit warmer than the rest, the ones that weren't being charged. My charging unit didn't get hot, you know, the block in the wall, and the unit is just standard, you know, operation temperature, not even what you would consider warm. We'll give it I guess a thumbs up, and there you go, the EBL charging unit with 4 AA's and 4 AAA batteries to be charged. And that's it. Just want to thank you people for watching the video. It's probably a bit long, but I just wanted to run it through this paces and let you have a good idea of what it is this unit is all about. And just want to thank you for watching. Have a good day.